Hi, this is just a testing video here. I am the magician, tarot and muse. It is very exciting to be able to be here. I'm very excited to show you what I can do. The tarot thing is very new to me, and when I say the tarot thing, it is, like I said, very new to me. So I am a little shy, but there are gifts that I've had since I was very young that I did not have an understanding of. And during my journey into the healing chambers, I realized there was so much that I had needed to know. And someone gifted me with a gift, which is so crazy. I never thought that that would have happened, and that would have just set up such a huge, like, cosmic situation that just one thing right after the other, and revelation and healing, and a huge, amazing opening and awareness to myself. I'm so happy that this happened. It's definitely been a journey, and it's been so new too. Believe it or not, it's been like less than a year since being introduced to tarot, and doing this, and also in my own way. I will be able to tell you about my journey later on, and I'm really excited. This is right here is about me. But what I want to do is, I do believe that this is something that everyone is going through right now, that are in this crossroad where we've had to make a decision. So what I'm getting is that the decisions that are having to be made are pretty much doubts from the past, from the last several decades. They're all coming into, fruition. You're able to see it. You're able to see the ship sailing. Some of you did not make a decision back in 2019 when there was an opportunity for you to. But it's okay, because what's going on is that that opportunity is happening again. This is like that. Again, this is like that and again, I say some things, in a biblical standpoint, but there's so many different ways that this could be said, even regards. But the best way to say this is that there are certain things that are going on where we're in a certain situation where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. And those who made a decision to jump on and use their 5D higher vibrational energy was able to join upon this shifts. Me being the magician, I didn't know exactly what that meant until I really started, again, looking back at things, stepping into forward and healing myself, so that way I could see a better and bigger path, and realize that there were certain tested elements that were so lower vibrational, even though that I was portraying and also being in a 5D energy, but I was living in a lower vibrational lifestyle. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to show you guys where I'm at, and I believe that this message is really good for everyone. You guys didn't see me shuffle the deck, but trust me, I'm never on any kind of mess. When I do post this video for the first time, the second time you see me, it will be how I will be presented from here on out. But this was just me trying to get comfortable. This is something that, butterflies. I am so scared, but it's okay. It's time. It's time for this to happen. Okay, you're gonna love this. All right, let's go. All right, so what I did was, currently I'm using a yoni spread. Pretty much I am doing a current energy, what needs to, take place, action, and then the outcome. Now, what I do a little bit differently from my layouts, I do just follow spirit, but I do know some of the layouts, because again, this is so, again, new to me, and what's going on, but I do listen to spirit of where everything's supposed to go. So the overall theme right now is a man holding a heart. Now, this can mean, even in business aspects as well, that there is an offer coming in, because right now that's where I'm at. But I do know realistically love is here too, guys, and this is what it is. I know you guys want to know what sign I am, and I'm going to leave that a mystery. Once I get to a certain amount of likes and subscribes, I will be happy to share what my sign is. I know you guys are so ready to guess what it is. Yo. But no, a man holding a heart can also show like some kind of invitation, some type of invite, rather it be business related, it could be friendship related, but business. Right now, this is business and romance. It's a catch-22. It is a flip. So that's the overall message of what's going on and what's on the way. So what was drawn in with the energy cards. Again, the deck I'm using is the Energy Oracle deck. And what occurred with this is that there's a strategy that's needed right here. This is the current situation, that there is a strategy coming apart because you were trying to open and manifest. I've been in a huge manifestation. Again, I will do a video on how to manifest because I can tell you exactly what happened to me about a year or two ago. And different points in my life where I manifested and I kind of just lost my way. This is not that time. I'm no longer losing my way. This is solid. So I'm going to show you guys how you can actually manifest within about a 6-month range of being exactly on your life purpose path. So currently where I am mastering my strategy and coming in with a thinking woman energy, because I do know right now that there is something going on currently with people's job situation. It's like either you are making a new opportunity for yourself, or you are going into business for yourself. You're either going back to school, but something's getting dropped. You're hitting an indecision. So a lot of you are, again, this can go for male and female, are thinking about this storm that is possibly coming ahead. Now, don't worry about a storm, because whenever you are on your correct path, there is nothing that can get into the way of this storm at all. Okay? So you are already using strategic form in order to master this. Okay, so we'll make this like a general. This is just a general, because I feel like everyone's going through this. So that's why I felt really compelled to go ahead and let's just start this now. Even though I try to do, you have these, again, strategies in your life, right? So when you have these strategies in life, you never know, like, you have your plan, but God, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai is like, no, this is not the plan. This strategy you have is a good strategy, but there is a bigger plan. Appreciate you being a thinking woman and looking ahead and thinking the storm. But God's like saying, hey, I got you. Hold on. Because I've already laid out like 4 decks on here. Okay. Hold on. And so the action that, and literally the action that has to take place is action currently right now. This is, again, this is one of the reasons why I want to tell people what's going on. You are having to literally start making this move and making this decision. If you are in this current mindset where you know action has to be taken place, you make the action that feels best for you. Some people think you're going to be becoming off hostile. You maybe be like, well, maybe I'm jumping the gun with this situation in a negative light. This is kind of like the Deceit card, but it's not. But it is like saying that, hey, this situation could either be hostile. Again, this can go on the reverse end. Your job could be like, I don't, we may take action against this person. We may not want them to boss up or level up this go around. You could have been in a situation where you got a promotion, and then now there's something where you're getting demoted and getting transferred into something else, and they're trying to prevent you from going up that level. So just know that Archangel, your first chakra, your root chakra, Archangel Michael is here to protect you. Again, and the word, which we're not gonna, this is not what this is. That's why for a little bit, I'm not gonna put no comments, because like I said, this is so new to me. I don't need anyone trying to be to use their lower vibrational energy to rain on anything that is coming in. This is a gift to you, and I think you guys are going to love the gifts I'm going to be able to push and help motivate you through. Again, I'm a magician muse, meaning that I will use tarot cards if need be, but honestly, I can give you the energy just naturally because I help people guide them to their life purpose and path. That's what I do. That's what I've done. Again, not certified yet, but I've done this my entire life. And I'll explain, of course, my journey later on as you get to know me. So this is really cool. Again, action. Right now, action is what's needed because someone is coming in to try to take action against you. So you're needing to think 5 to 10 steps ahead of the situation. And while you're doing that, know that you are protected and you are guided and guarded. Okay? All right. Hold on. And again, these cards, they're already spread what's already on here because, again, I just did this reading thinking it was for myself, but then I heard the message. This is for, there's a lot of people going through this battle. Meaning it was God just pretty much saying, I know you had a plan of trying to look cute and do all that shit and, show them, who you are in a professional sense. But sometimes, you when you are in a spiritual warfare or you are in the spirit, yeah, you just gonna get what you gonna get. All right. Okay, so I hope I don't get sued because I have no money yet. Just wait till I get some money. Okay, so so the garden and the gate. So this is the outcome. Okay, now this is meaning that you are coming to a point where you are so used to this particular this realm that you are in. You're okay with the comfort of the everyday, your schedule. You're scared of opening that gate because you don't know what's there. You don't know what lies ahead. So what's going on is that you're doubting yourself before you can even get there. But once you open the gate, and that same optimism that you used in the garden will be the same thing that helps you build outside of the garden as well, by the way, okay? And with that being said, the cornucopia card came out right after, okay? So whatever it is that you're wanting is going to allow you to manifest something very beautiful, great potential. Not even just great potential, but it's actually solidified. Look at that coin. Look at her stride. Like, bitch is a boss. And this can go for a man and woman. Again, I also, like to talk about the divine masculine and feminine, because as a woman and male, you have to balance those two. Right now, we're living in a world where we are not balanced. We're not even doing what we're supposed to be doing because we're quote unquote evolving, but there is no balance, okay? So, this is what you have coming to you, a beautiful cornucopia that is on the way, guys. Whether you're going to school, I see someone who's someone's getting ready to get ready for the bar exams. Also, I see a couple people who are into sports. You guys are getting ready. I see some Olympic players getting ready to that actually watch tarot. Whoever you guys are, that's dope. That's awesome. Whoever's into tarot. That is fine for the Olympics. I don't know the language or anything like that. It's just the Olympics came to me. Someone who just likes to watch this before they go and before they start hitting in the gym. I see someone who's swimming. So whoever this swimmer is, we're going to say whoever this swimmer is, that's awesome. What you're doing is that you're setting these goals and expectations. You use this as a way to buff up your life, which is dope. And I can relate to that because I was huge. Like, I lost so much weight and I'm still losing and going through that journey. I got about 60 more pounds to hit my goal weight, which is great because I was looking at like the hundreds at one point, literally. And so that's dope, whoever does that, because I was doing the same thing too, went through a heartbreak, and this was needing a spiritual cleanse because the way of spirit that I was trained was not, exactly what it needed to be. Okay, so this is great. You're about to build something beautiful, okay? You're about to build something amazing. That's supposed to be for someone, that message. So that does happen. When I hear them, they come and you're just going to have to be okay with it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. If you know someone in your life that may need to hear that message that's not beside you, give them the message. Shit, not everything's always about you. But yes, there's a beautiful cornucopia coming. So let's get to it. So the man and the heart. So man and the heart right here is what we're going into. And what I did was I did pull my angel deck, my angel cards here. And what's going on is that I pulled 12 Awakening Archangel Gabriel, which is look at things from a different perspective, okay? Queen of Water energy, someone who's patient, empathetic, loving. They said that there's a relationship developing to a new level. I'm not even going to talk about my real relationship right now, but I do believe that this message is supposed to be for somebody else who may be going through it. And I can tell you kind of what I got not going on, but I can tell you where you need to open up your eyes about some things. Okay, justice is coming in. A fair and just decision has been made in regards to this offer, whether it be your job, whether it be your romantic life, whether it could be even a life of your child. Like, some people are actually battling right now with their children, like some kind of connection. I don't know who needs to hear that, but that's for you. This situation there, and everything's going to be okay. Ace of Water. Ace of Water did come up here for that. So, again, the Archangel Michael, Queen of Water, which is Queen of Cups. We have Justice here. And Justice is a fulfillment of Ace of Water fulfillment, which we're going to go into the details of this. So what's going on here in this situation is that there are great offers that are coming, and that is the outlook. Whether it be from either staying in that position, but the time, you know what I mean? You can stay in a position and go into that, but is that going to be worth the time for you? Are you wanting to put that energy towards that? Some of you are like, nah, I want to go back to school, or I want to do my own business, or, I've always wanted to do that, or I've always wanted to, you know, finish getting my bachelor's and my master's. This is pretty much seeing what's here, and God is hearing you. You know, God is hearing all of that that's going on. That's why there is whatever decision you really pretty much make, something good is going to happen here for you. Now, again, I want to make this about business, as you can see, but you know, like I said, you have your plan and then other plans come through. But what's going on is that you are in your head in regards to either your love situation and the work, which is not allowing you to see that you're not in nothing. Like, it's okay, you're just in your head about it. You can roll right out of there. She can really just go, and let me roll up out of here. She can get the fuck about, you know, and she's in her head about it, which is causing a tower moment to occur, you know. And this tower moment is kind of like God, like, okay, I'm taking the last bit of this foundation and I'm wiping this foundation clean. Because this is that last bit of shadow work. Some people are working through the shadow. I know for sure I am working through their Jungai, which is in the mind. Again, I'm going to go into that when I go into talking about how I did this recent one in 6 months and how I'm staying on the path, baby. Also, with the tower, it's going to allow you to step into a whole new energy because, again, like I said, I feel like this is a cleansing of a path. This is a destruction of an old way of being in your mind, being in your head, not speaking your truth anymore. Like, you are speaking your truths. No longer being, what I was trying to say was no longer being afraid to speak your truths, to open your eyes and see what can be, because what's going on is that, you know, there's some kind of destruction, but that destruction is allowing you to step in beautiful new energy. Also, what's going on is also, again, it's also helping you step into abundance, love-wise, career-wise, family-wise. A couple of you guys are in business with your family. So because of like being in your head about some like business opportunities and new moves, you were too in your head about presenting this situation. So what ended up happening was you did speak your mind very abruptly, and you didn't think it was going to be like accepted, but came back around for you. It was like, okay, tell us more, because you know someone's doing research. So what's going on, a lot of things is that normally what happens is that we try an idea and it just fails. What's going on in this new light is that those who joined upon the shift, that balance is coming in. You know, that balance is coming in for these offers to step in, because you're coming in and you're actually speaking your truths. You're walking into your new light, so you're able to receive these abundances coming in for you. So now judgment, this is the judgment for it, okay? And also in this aspect too, like the goddess card that I did pick for this one was Aphrodite, again, Greek goddess, romance. So as much as we want this to be about business, guys, low-key, it's still about romance. No. Because I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Nah. You do want to do it, because I made some steps to just show that I'm okay. Like, because one thing about a lot of us, I'm also reading, is that a lot of us are really uptight. Okay? And we need to tone that shit the fuck down, because we're missing out on opportunities because of past pains. And we need to open back up so your ships are received. You know what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do even about the ships that you're wanting. It's about being true to yourself and your identity. Once you can do that, like, I never understood. See, I came from a lifestyle where I had to work for a very long time in my life. And I worked really young as a kid. So, you know, for me, it was, you know, cash rules everything around me, cream. Like, I got to get money. That's what I need, because that is what's going to allow me to feel secure. Which is still not wrong. But what was going on is what someone told me was like, you know, when you're doing the things that you love, it don't even matter about the money. And I was like, yeah, right. But that was actually the truest thing I heard in my life. And I needed to hear that, because now I'm able to walk in and do things that I love, this being one of them. And conjoining with other things that are going to allow me to be whole and be happy. And it's allowing me to rise as the crone. So I feel like it's not just me who's going through this. I feel like there's a huge calling of us who join the shift. So this is that message this is for us, right? Whether you be male or female. Because, thinking, again, there's nothing wrong with balancing your feminine energy, period. And women, we even need to recharge. Some of us are stucking it out too much. Way too much. Anyways, so in how you currently are right now with the strategy, the thinking woman, and the storm warning that's coming, which you already know what that means. It means you just know something's on the way. What's going on is that there is as a thinking woman, you came in as we came in as the king of air energy, which is nothing wrong with that, but it does also mean that, we are taking proper advice. We're using our intellect. We're using our psychic ability. We're speaking our minds, speaking with confidence, professional advice. Like, we're being really professional, stepping forward, which is great. We are getting that community. We have to step into the community, guys, because we're going to make this work, whatever it be, whether we go to school, college, whether we're forming a new business, is going with new business alliances. We have to do this. We have to go through this, guys. I know a lot of us don't want to, because, we've been hurt here recently, and we're just like, we're kind of over it, but go into it with a different light, a different view. You need to balance your heart chakras. You need to balance the Kundalini, so you need to balance your crown, your Uriel. You need to balance your third eye chakra, getting your realization up. You know what I'm saying? Really look into the Metatron. Really start seeing what it is. Some of us right now on the throat chakra bit. Hold on. Ooh, sorry about that. Just as I'm talking about throat chakra, I needed to get me an Ozark sparkling water. Love sparkling water, by the way. It's great. It also helped me lose so much weight, by the way, because it's really just the carbon you want. Oh shoot, here it goes. All right, so what's going on is that your game here and your aim is to get through this storm so you can get your 10 pentacle. These are tests coming your way too, by the way, because you're getting the community card on the storm warning. Okay, so understand God is with you. This is a test you're supposed to go through that's going to ultimately get you to the 10 of Pentacles. Again, you win this energy. You win your strategy, by the way. Because what's going on is that third-party situations. Like I told you, these jobs, either the jobs, even in love, there's third-party position. There are third-party situations that either with companies, contracts, with businesses, lover situation, there's third party situations that are being initiated, that someone is strategically planning on you, against you, or you can even be doing this on them. So someone who is doing this, you're going to need to stop, because you're going to need to stop doing these little third party things, whoever this is in the romance, because it's going to block what's coming your way. Some of you guys are getting that last chance to jump on the shift before you miss the jet. And that's just what I heard. Again, like I said, those 7 of Cup offers, we're not knowing what it is, mystery. And again, this is not always bad, but, sometimes with the third part, with the 3 of Swords, is usually the combination of that. But when I heard it in spirit, it was just like, this is also part of that 9 of Swords energy. This could look like something that is possibly not, because sometimes, the moon is cool, but it could be real shifty. It could be like, let me make it look like it's this, but it's really not this. It's really this. But again, perfect yin and yang balance, though. So again, this is a test. This is letting you know about a test coming your way. And whatever it is, you motherfuckers, you're passing. You're passing. And you want to know why you're passing? Because you're using divine wisdom. Not divine wisdom. You're using wisdom. You're using your 3D earthly wisdom. So sorry, I didn't mean to say divine. There's a reason why. You're using your wisdom, okay? I love this card. And she kind of, look at how she's dressed. So Mesopotamian. Butterfly energy, spiritual energy on her, gold drenched. She's definitely covered in all abundance. Metis wisdom, metis, metamorphosis, Metatron, third eye, earthly third eye vision that you're using. This is not only about just regular, but this is about love abundance too. This is getting what you deserve, getting what you've been manifesting. It's on the way. No worries. Don't get in your mind about the shit. See, I tell mine. This is coming from a place. I would drop little hints again about what sign I am, but let's say my sign is the master being in our minds. Okay. 8 of water. Walking away is the action. Walking away for certain cups. Because to me, that's what I was saying about the whole job situation. I was like, the only way I see this happening is breaking patterns, okay? A lot of y'all are breaking patterns that y'all saw, like, 2 years ago. Like, you saw this exact thing happen. Like, maybe you guys have been on with your job for only 2 years, like 2018 to now. Because there's a lot of 2 synchronizations again, 2020, 222s. I see a ton of 2s here on the board. Tons of 2 recognitions that are here. 42, 2, 26, 2s, 12s. 2, because that's lovers. There's a lover. Oh, sorry. Bottom of the deck of these is the lovers card, by the way, for this energy. Because what's going on is, again, this is about not only just romance. This is also about new contracts, new businesses, new company agreements, school contracts. This is what this has to do with. Also, bottom of the deck is this is a journey that you're getting ready to partake. Again, remember, she's stepping out of the garden to get to the coin, okay? To get to the money. Everybody, man. Hey. I was getting to the money. That's what it's about. Everybody mad. Hey, that's what this is. I hear. You was getting to the money. Everybody mad right now. They're going to be a little hot. Some people going to be a little bit hostile. You're going to be protected because you're still getting to the action of regardless. Because let's say right now you have something. Let's say you have all of this going on. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with having all of this going on, by the way, because it just means that you're making yourself open to receiving what you're supposed to receive. But don't be messed. Don't get too much going on. Okay, so too much. Don't get too much going on. I'm going to work on where I got to stare too, by the way. I'm still new to this. Okay, so we're almost there. We're almost done. We got like 5 more minutes. Or, sorry, 3 more minutes. Okay. All right, so unity here is beautiful. You have the unity card, Archangel Sandalphon. Traditional viewpoint or method, spiritual organization, seek out a mentor or like-minded friend. Okay. The Chariot card, an important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower, public recognition. I just want to read these to you guys because, I mean, I can tell you already before reading these what these mean. But pretty much what's going on is that you walking away from an offer so that way you can make for a better offer in life. You're no longer, you're making the correct decisions. You're seeing what situations, what certain offers are and what they're about finally. And instead of acting like you don't see them anymore, you're like, I'm going to use my wisdom, my 3D wisdom, not my divine wisdom, my 3D wisdom right now. Because I believe I see some bullshit coming my way. So I'm going to go ahead and still look at the coin. Still look at the bigger objective because I want some happiness in my life. I believe I want happiness and stability. So I'm walking away from the bullshit. Okay, so I can step into my own. There's a partnership coming. Also, like I said, by the way, unexpected money's coming in, by the way, for a lot of you. Whether it be like a student loan or grants. Actually, you thought they were student loans, but there's actually a grant coming in for you so you don't have to pay anything back. That's such a beautiful thing when that happens. Love that. Sorry, on my goddess cards, this is the Herkimer diamond, by the way. But this one is not an exact Herkimer. Excuse my fingers. This is not exact Herkimer. This is one from Iran, which is so crazy. Sorry, no, Pakistan. This one's from Pakistan. I had just got this. It was calling for me to get it. I got the last one. But yeah, Herkimer diamond, but it was actually, this has the carbon press in it. It's a petroleum press in it. It's beautiful. It goes gorgeous with my goddess deck. Love it. Give me 1 second. Okay, so in this 8 of Cup offer, walking away, what you're needing to do in action is, look, this is a slow offer, okay? 1 of 2 ways. This is a slow offer coming in, okay? Real princess energy, real heart energy. This is, that green that represents your heart chakras that are coming in, okay? A lot of you feel like this is an offer that's slow coming, so that's why you're taking action. Whether it be from the school, whether it be from the love, whether it be from Some of you guys are taking this love action towards your child because you just feel like, whoever this is, yeah, it's going to be okay. What you're doing is the correct step. What you're doing, taking this action, thinking in this mindset right now in the current is the best thing for you to do. Because, in the past you had those regretful offers. You didn't want those offers, because they were so slow. You were trying to build in on something, but then you started seeing that, okay, I'm building this fruit. It's not quite ripe yet. It's not ready, but so fucking beautiful that it's on the way. You were being a nurturing Queen of Cup with this energy too. So being the action that you have to take is that you're still building. Yes, you're walking away from slow ass offers, regretful offers that we do not want to take, rebuilding new structure, letting the fruitation take its time, being nurturing on this. Right? This also be relationship wise too. There's nothing wrong with being the bigger person and being rejected. I know it hurts, but I don't know really if it's really, okay, are you willing to take the risk? Have you taken those risks? Do you ever take those risks? Do you ever? That's some of y'all really got to ask yourself, do you really take those risks? Or you just cry about it to yourself, shut the door, and be like, that showed them. But you're really just hurting yourself. That person just living their best life. Also goes for job too. You're nurturing. Are you going to be regretful? Actually, when I felt this energy, I did feel like it was in reverse, but we'll leave it up, right? And this isn't a reversal deck, but if they do pop out, which trust me, honey, they will pop out reverse when they want to. I do honor the card as such. It wanted to come out this way. Are you being regretful about an offer that you had already received in the past? Are you nurturing those regrets? Okay. Don't nurture those regrets, okay? Because revelation is here that, hey, that 7 is building to an 8. It is doing what it's supposed to be doing by you taking action, okay? And also with this, it's going to take some time, okay? Know when you take this action, you need to take your time making this action, okay? Time is also on your side while making this action, okay? There's nothing wrong with these decisions that you're getting ready to make. But take your time. Use your wisdom. And when you do this correctly, again, you're stepping into this beautiful cornucopia that you're building. You're on this journey to building that, okay? All right. So getting to that, actually. Ooh. You're still going to be in your head about this shit because, again, a lot of you guys have been failed for so many years, for decades. Just, you feel like it's just never been fair for you. And I understand because I can completely relate. But this is where you have to do the shadow work. This is where you have to go into the mind. And you really need to go and heal that thing that's been following you, that baggage that's been following you all of those years. Because you are a star, honey. Okay? Everything that you're a star seed. Everything's getting ready. Anything that you put in is getting ready to be manifested beautifully for you. What's going on is that you're no longer going to be left out in the dark about shit no more. Because you're not putting people and things and other elements in the way of your progress. Okay? You're coming out of this very victorious, by the way. Very victorious. Rest. You do need to rest after your victories. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Okay. But yes, rest is called upon you. All right? Ice cold. Rest. Cut off everything around you. Again, you are the winner of this battle. You're defending your ground. You have to defend this. This is something that you have to fight for. This new beginning you have to fight for. This is justice coming for you. This new beginning of justice, this is for you. And this is bringing in because you've tapped into your divine wisdom. Aha, Sophia. I told you guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin it, but yes. You wouldn't use your 3D energy, because there was also, I had another reading of myself pre-prior, but again, like I said, I feel like it was for everyone. Now, this here, you're using that 3D energy and wisdom and opening up your 3D third eye. That's why a lot of y'all 5D shit's coming into the 3D. Our shit is coming in. Those people who made the choice to make that shift. Okay. And letting old relationship go, yes. But what people don't think is they don't think that you can step into something anew as a new person during to using this wisdom and to growing in action and divine. Like when I feel like once you reach a divine lifestyle where your 5D is going into your 3D and you're able to channel that in and see that, you're a whole new person. Okay. You're not the same person that someone may have met previously. Okay. And that's real. Okay. Now, at the bottom of the deck for this was things not turning out the way you'd hope, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. Again, this has to do with seeing that the glass is half empty and not half full. Okay? If you bring that mindset into this, I cannot guarantee what is going to happen. I can't. I am going to use my Everyday Oracle deck. Sorry, Everyday Tarot deck. Sorry. Everyday Tarot deck. These do have reversals. We're going to talk about what this is. And then we are going to wrap it up. I feel like this message is supposed to go on. Again, my page is not even freaking ready. I'm just going to go ahead and start doing these and start pulling them out. I usually do it first thing in the morning. My goal is to do this via elements. So this has to do with water, air, fire, earth. So the three, of course, air being Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, earth being Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and of course our fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. That is not the correct order, but I'm shuffling. That is the best one I got. Ooh, there it is. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Wands, picking up a burden. A lot of you guys feel like this is burdensome. Now I'm channeling y'all. That's crazy. Who's watching this? That's what's up. I'm already channeling you. I'm not going to have that many views yet, but the few people that are watching this, I'm channeling you. And this is y'all. This is no longer me. Some of y'all feel that that it is lacking balance for that you don't see the balance. Like you're not trying to put forth the balance to receive the 10 of Pentacle, which is supposed to be given to you, which is not allowing your King of Pentacle to come into fruition. And this is ultimately going to go towards the Lovers, This is not allowing third party, or not even third party, new contracts to come in. Some of you guys are in your head about it and you're crying over spilled milk. Stop. You're going to stop your blessing. And it's not always about the blessing. You're going to stop your progress and path and continue the cycle over and over again. Stop. It is time that we step anew. Okay? It's time that we go a new direction. I'm not okay with that. Okay? Because honestly, what the goal really is here is stillness is at the bottom of the deck. Okay? You need to be still. Some of y'all need to, whoever that's for needs to be still. The ones who are certain and who are on the shift, y'all, we taking action. And the action that those who are doubting, the action needs to be about you doing the healing. Because something you're still doubting. But for those who jumped on the shift, okay, the sun is here for you. And a new beginning is here for you. With a new rebirth. Those who are needing to be still, and not take action, you need to forgive yourself. It's going to give you so much knowledge. And it's going to help you regain the potential. Because see, this potential card, I should have did that reading the other day. It was just yesterday where there was an acceptance. A lot of y'all got the divine who asked y'all an invitation. And the ones that took that invitation received all of this energy. receiving the sun, receiving the new beginning, receiving the new birth. And still being still and still accepting to be still, because in order to receive that high priestess energy, to receive the Hierophant energy, to receive that divine energy, that celestial contact, and them choosing you, you have to be still. Okay, it's not, oh, I got this gift, now I'm about to go just run and act ratchet. No, you have to act accordingly, because there's balance. You'll know the times. God will let you know when you can act up, cut up. For those who want to still act up, cut up. This is a really beautiful reading. I want to thank you guys so much for coming in. Again, I am the Magician, Tarot and Muse, spiritual advisor and guide. I really wanted a better introduction, but again, when you have a plan of your own, and then when the Most High has his own, has her own. Whew, again, so much I'm learning right now in regards to, breaking old patterns, breaking old change, breaking old cycles. So you guys will hear me saying things, but those are just things. And I'll go into that. We all have this remote kind of set settings for years. And I'm just deprogramming. Love you guys. So nice to meet you. And I can't wait to see you guys some more.